What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to properly take off with your motorcycle. I know a lot of first-time riders struggle with this because it's a little bit tricky and every bike is different, so you're going to have to get used to every bike, but it's all basically the same principle. First things first, I'm in a secluded parking lot. This is completely empty, closed off. Perks of a motorcycle. I'm not being a bother to anybody and nobody's bothering me. So make sure you can be safe before you practice any of this. Don't practice it on an open road. That's just stupid. But I'm in first gear right now at a dead stop. And this is only a 300, so every bike's going to act a little bit different. Basically, I want to give it a little bit of throttle. And I just go by ear, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of throttle and slowly let out the clutch till I keep taking off. And all I'm going to try to do is keep that throttle in the same, RPM range. So as you let out the clutch, your throttle, your RPM is going to want to drop down a little bit because it's putting a load on the engine. So you just want to give it a little bit of throttle and try to keep it around that same area as you release the clutch. And you don't have to dump the clutch. A lot of people do this. They gave it a little bit too much throttle, and as soon as they started going, they just let off the clutch because they figured it could do it. But what that's going to do is put an immediate demand on your engine to the point where it's not going to be able to pull, and it's just going to stall. So again, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle, and I'm going to slowly release the clutch, and I'm going to try to keep the RPM in this about the same as I take off, which I did pretty good. I kept it right around 3.5. So again, I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle, and I'm going to slowly release the clutch. And that one dropped the engine RPM a little bit. That's okay. Once you get going, your bike's not going to turn off. So one more time. I'm going to show you one more time. Give it a little bit of throttle and slowly release the clutch. And you're off. Then you can shift and just keep going. Now the one thing I do want to say is you can give it too much throttle. So if you bump it like halfway up throttle and then slowly let out, you're going to burn your clutch up. So just give it a little bit of throttle and let out the clutch. Once it bites, you do not have to dump it. You can just slowly release it. So I hope that helped anybody that might be struggling. It's not a very hard process, but it is a little bit difficult to get used to the throttle.